Good morning to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5am Club. And today I come to you from another beautiful location in this beautiful city of Sydney. I'm just adjacent to the Sydney Opera House, and I'm at the Man o' War steps. It's a little jetty which you can use to get onto boats, harbour cruises and things like that. And as you can see, it's a beautiful blue skied spring day. Bit of a chill in the air, as it has had a bit of snow over the past couple of days as close as Lithgow. So let's just go on a walk and talk, and I'll show off my beautiful city of Sydney to you. And today, not sure what I'm going to talk about yet, but something will come to my mind. Actually, I'm inspired by this little red train over here. Let's go down and just check it out before we head back around. But it's a great time of year to come and explore the botanical gardens. The flowers are in bloom, the trees are green and flowering as well, and as you can see, there's a lot more people about. We've had 2 days or 3 days now without any COVID cases, so people I think are getting a little bit more adventurous. Hopefully they are. And we're going through the Queen Elizabeth II gate, and we're at the Royal Botanic Gardens of Sydney. And let's just check out this little choo-choo train here. It's absolutely beautiful. You can come down here, get aboard. I think the tickets are $10, and I'll take you all the way around the Royal Botanic Gardens. And let's just check out the location here. So we've got the train, which is waiting to be filled with people. And we've got the Opera House, and you can see the Harbour Bridge just behind it. Anyway, let's walk and talk. And today I see that the flags on the Harbour Bridge are at half-mast, and I've got no idea why they're at half-mast today. I'll try and find out tonight, but there's something else happening in the world that is significant, but is yet to make our ears. Anyway, let's have a chat today. What I wanted to talk about is years ago I went to a seminar, and it was Anthony Robbins, who was here from the States, and he's considered to be one of the best of breed, one of the leaders in what he does. And he always finishes off his talks and his presentations with the words, live with passion. Live with passion. And I remember across all the years that I've been working across a number of organisations, I've got to admit that the personalities or the people that have really stood out in terms of leadership, in terms of charisma, in terms of people who really capture your imagination and capture your heart, basically, are the people who do their things or whatever they do with passion. They do it as if they really love it, and obviously they do love it, but they do it with purpose, with meaning, with gusto, and you can't help but be energized by their passion and by their lust for whatever they do. And it becomes pretty obvious that if you're going to be somebody of note or somebody who will be remembered, you've got to do whatever you do with immense passion. You've got to do it as if you mean it. You've got to do it as if it's the most important thing in the world. And I guess doing it with passion and doing it with purpose is what does give you the energy to kick on and to be the best at what you can be. I remember years ago I came across somebody, I forget who it was though, but they did say that the important thing is to do things as if you really mean it. And I remember my mother saying it as well, that you've got to do things with love, and not to do it with agaria. Agaria is basically to be dispassionate about something. So it's only when you do things with love that that they become energized with your purpose, and it's the difference. It's the difference between doing something which is worthwhile and doing something which is just dabbling. The problem these days is that far too many people dabble in life. They dabble in their careers, they dabble in relationships, they dabble in friendships, they dabble in various opportunities, and then wonder why it ends up pear-shaped and not working. Unless you're willing to put in everything in order to make it work, then chances are it's going to be a stillbirth and it's not going to work out in the long run. So how do we use this to all the young people out there, people starting out? Whatever you do, you've got to do it with passion. You've got to take the handbrake off and release your fears, release your inhibitions, and do it as if it really matters. Do it as if you really love it. So, for example, I say to my grandchildren and to all children, hug me as if you really mean it. Don't just come over to me and just say hello or whatever. Do it with all your faculties. Do it with passion, and as I said, do it as if you really mean it, because people know, people can sense if people are not sincere. It's pretty obvious. It's pretty obvious if you're faking it. It's pretty obvious if you're not doing it with all your purpose and passion. So the lesson is just go out full pelt, full hog, and do the best you possibly can. And it's only through giving it your best that you'll be your best. So what else can we talk about? As you can see, you've got the Harbour Bridge here in all its magnificence. It's doing whatever it's doing with passion. There's no holding back there with the Harbour Bridge. Remember, there's no room in the world for shrinking violets. No room in the world for people who are shy. There's no room in the world for people who are unsure of themselves. You just got to bite the bullet and say to yourself, I'm going to live once. I am me. I am not you. I'm not anybody else. And I have one opportunity to express myself and to make a difference. And in order to do that, you need to open up, release the valve, release the handbrake, and go for that magnificent ride of your life. Anyway, we're just heading around now, so I've just gone around the Opera House. Let me just pan over here and just show you where I am. I'm just under the sails of this magnificent Opera House. There's three there, and there's a couple on the other side. But it is a magnificent, a huge structure. You only understand how big it is and how magnificent it is when you're standing right underneath it. Just like when you're on the other side there where the Harbour Bridge is, when you're standing under the Harbour Bridge, you realise how big and domineering these structures are. Anyway, let's leave it there. Let's finish up with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, and I feel great. To my friends and family, stay connected, stay relevant, and most importantly of all, stop dabbling with life. Stop dabbling in life. Live your life with passion. Do everything you do as if you really mean it, and make the most of every opportunity. As we said before, you get one chance at making a difference, and you're not going to make a difference unless you put in 100% effort every single time, and be authentic, and give it everything. We're almost around the other side. I'll just walk around the other side just to show you the cityscape. Let's have a look down here, just in case there's a seal pup here. Nothing here. A couple of years ago there was a seal pup down here who was resident for about 3 months, I think it was. And the mum would come back every afternoon and feed it, and it grew from a small pup to a massive obese seal, full of love. And it's no longer with us. It's probably out there swimming around, catching fish, and looking to start another family. Here we go. We're on the other side now of the Opera House, the cityscape in the background. And that's basically it. So let's finish up for the day. Thank you very much for joining me on Jim's 5am Club. Live with passion, do everything to the best of your ability, and don't bloody hold back. Why are you holding back? You got nothing to lose. By holding back, you got everything to lose. So just release the valve, release the handbrake, and just do everything as if you really mean it, and as if your life really depends on it. Because unless you give it everything, you may end up losing everything. Yasas, take care, I love you all, and bye for now from this magnificent city of Sydney.